We shall now begin to end the historical foundations of education with a local national Pakistani perspective by looking at our Constitution. According to the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, 1973, Article 37B says, "The state shall remove illiteracy and provide free and compulsory secondary education within minimum possible period." Now this is 1973 and it's focusing on free and compulsory secondary education, which is up to matric level. Have we really achieved that? It's a question to ask of us, ask our policymakers, ask our people in education, and then really look, where have we gone wrong? 73 was a long time ago. It's a long time to achieve some target of this sort, but we haven't. And who is responsible for it? Will we ever? How many more years is it going to take us to achieve what our Constitution says? And we haven't achieved that, although we may have mentioned this in a number of policy documents over the years. Concurrent legislative list would include, obviously because it's education, curriculum, syllabus, planning, policy, centers of excellence, standard of education, and Islamic education. If we looked at all of this, in addition to looking at free and compulsory education up to the secondary level, where have we achieved any of these? How successful have we been? In which areas? In which areas do we need more help? In which areas do we need to have more targets set? In which areas do we need to have time frames identified so that we can move towards achieving these targets with a time frame in mind? This is according to the Constitution. Now, moving from there, 2000, we turned the millennium. We entered a new millennium, and lots of countries in the world developed different millennium goals for themselves, and so did we. Pakistan also put forward what we call Millennium Development Goals. And of those goals for education, we put the following: ensuring that by 2015, all children, particularly girls, in children in difficult circumstances and belonging to ethnic minorities, have access to and complete free and compulsory primary education of good quality. 3-4 things to be noted here. 2015 is 3 months away, or less now, okay? Have we met the target? No. Are all girls, all children, particularly girls in school? No. Well, what are we going to do about that? That's a target we set in 2001, a good 13, 14 years ago. Where have we gone wrong meeting that target? What about ethnic minorities? What about children in difficult circumstances, rural areas, far out areas, remote areas? What about schooling for them? And today with technology, we really have no excuse to say that it can't be done. It can be done. Do they have free and compulsory education at the primary level? And if they do, is it of a good quality? Who determines the quality of education that these children are receiving? Maybe in certain schools, in certain institutions, the quality is there. In certain, it is not. So how do we bring this all at par and in harmony with one another? Eliminating gender disparities in primary and secondary education by 2005 was a target, and achieving gender equality in education by 2015. In other words, do we have girls and boys in equal number, or is it that boys still outnumber girls in our schools and colleges, especially schools and primary education? Are our girls receiving that compulsory primary education that our Constitution promised them? The Constitution promised them free compulsory secondary education. Are they receiving at least halfway there, 5th grade, free compulsory primary education today?